Dragon.
Listen!
Do you copy?
To ask you a question.
Show me how it works. Mr. Trey.
The evolution of robotics in video games have changed through time. Video games have come a long way since the early days of Pac-Man and Pong. 3D video games with good graphics and awesome interactivity are affordable. Throughout the years, the evolution of video games started growing. New consoles and games were being made. Companies were getting more business for products that people were anxious to own. Before the new evolution of the video games happened, we would have limited movement space since there wasn't no Bluetooth consoles. Now these new controllers and consoles are a great comfort in our homes. No need to be close to the TV for long. Today we have 3 of the most popular consoles competing, such as the Xbox 360, Sony PlayStation 3 and 4, and Nintendo Wii. Both Xbox 360 and PlayStation consoles come with full 1080p HD graphics. Nintendo Wii has innovative remote that senses 3D movements. Video game consoles have been getting more advanced with all new robotics we got coming to us. In conclusion, the new consoles have made a great economic advance to companies and stores. They've also made great entertainment use, getting to play online with friends, spending some free time on weekends hanging out with friends playing against each other.
Music is known in every culture, present or past. The music from the 90s and music from 2015 is very different, but is usually based on influence by aspects of culture. Prehistoric music technically includes world music that existed before the Advent, just like Native American music, literate tribes, and Australian Aboriginal music, which is not the same as the 90s. It's born with instruments that are human-made with bare hands. In 2015, people focus on music like Drake, Chris Brown, mainstream music, you know? But what people didn't know was that the first music instrument in 1998 was the human voice itself. Musicians used it by coughing, clicking, but in 2018, archaeologists discovered a bone flute. Double bagpipes, such as those used by the ancient Brahman Hatha, bowed fiddle, popular in Western India, was originally in India early music era. May also include folk music like Asian music, Persian music, and Jewish music. Music in 2015 is not like the 90s or 80s, it's way different. 2015, they used instruments like guitars, bass, and a lot of new artists. One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, and more that now perform all over the UK and US. 2015 group artists say that their influence helped them be how they are. Like One Direction, they said that the Beatles' influence made them who they are.
Movies are used as a source of entertainment because it holds audience attention. For example, the movie WALL-E is a robot who designed to clean up an abandoned waste or trash around the earth. Also, this robot exhibits an experience of free will and emotion similar to the human, which develops the audience attention. The first robotic movie was Roby the Robot. When Fred Barton made it, this movie was highly populated with kids and adults. So that's how it was used for entertainment. Movies have a big impact on today's entertainment because it holds people's attention. It makes them laugh and it makes them cry.
From the world's most advanced cars to classic cars, they just keep on entertaining us in any possible way. Overall, we need to admit that cars and technology play a big role in the entertainment industry because just the features that take place inside the cars impress people enough to start building a car collection, and after it just becomes a passion. My point is that cars don't only entertain people, they also get us from place to place. If you think that we make our automobiles just by putting parts, that's the wrong thing to think, because according to newspointdiscovery.com, the Ford industry just came up with a robot that detects where to put the part. But when it comes to classic cars, they're difficult to make because robots don't play any role in it, since they're critical to build. Overall, I learned that mostly anything entertain us today. Anything from simple things such as plants to the most entertaining thing like music. But the whole point of this script was to inform you guys what role cars play in our society today.
Newspaper for the times of the broadcasts on this station.
Toys are used in entertainment as mechanical, sometimes interactive toys which perform various tasks and tricks on command that entertain people in many ways. An example of one of the first robots was the well-known robot dog. It was popular in the 90s and it was intended to be able to perform core tricks and respond to commands. Toy robotics sometimes are expensive, even if it's just a model. The cost of the first toy was about $30,000, and what the first toy robot did was perform various tasks by hearing particular commands. One of the big companies formed one of the first toy robots, again around the 1950s. This robot in action is very good to entertain people and help them create even bigger models. Toy robots are used in entertainment for another reason, because they make drones. These drones are used to practice for the real world and are made for a mission task to help us out in the world. Also, they entertain.
We're going to be able to get from a chip inside a player's shoulder pad.
Absolutely. So you're correct. Zebra Technologies and the NFL just announced a partnership. This is in these quarter-size RFID chips directly in these player shoulder pads, and just about all players on the field will actually have them. So you'll be able to see metrics like distance, speed, location on the field, these real-time metrics that were never available before. So in terms of fantasy, let's just go take it a step further. What if now I get to pick my guys in my draft based on, oh, you know, this guy's actually a lot faster than the other guy, or he's been faster.
But now that they are starting to introduce it into the sport of football, they're using various ways to put the technology into the players' equipment to keep them safer than they already are. First of all, they track the players where they go. Also, they measure the hip power the player just received. What they've also made is caps, concussion caps to be exact. Is they measure the brain waves of the players after a big hit.